Whoever's eating, stop it.
When you want to get off that darkest ground,
Asshat.
the gravity pulls you straight
Yeah,
down.
well, he's young.
Somebody jump the gun.
From a bird's eye view, you should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down.
I'm still doing the full professor to get in. I'm running out of money trying to.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Well, hello everybody, and howdy y'all, and welcome back to another movie night. We are here, and we're live-ish again for yet another movie night. I'm not sure how here we all are, but we do have quite a good panel with us tonight. We have a pretty full panel, actually. So say hello, panel.
Hello.
Hello.
Awesome.
Panel.
Yes, so we do have a bit of a full panel, but that's a good thing. Like I said, I always like to have the more the merrier. We're going to go around the room and do our intros, so let's start out with Mom NATO.
Hi, hello. How's everybody tonight?
Doing good.
Hey, Mom NATO.
Welcome to movie night.
You're in a really chipper mood today.
Yeah,
I had a good dinner.
well, that's good. We're glad to have you here with us again, Mom NATO.
Thank you.
And we also
last
have
week I was sick, so.
we did not have a movie night last week, so excuse me.
Well, last movie night I think I took off anyway.
Yes,
Yeah, I was sick. That's the one.
gotcha. Well, we also have with us tonight a tornado. Hello, tornado.
Hello, and speaking of tornadoes, I'm currently playing Storm Chasers, and the first tornado of the day was a Mahusive EF4, so just so you know, I'm having a really good day.
Well, that's good to know. Thank you for that. And we're glad to have you back with us again, Tornado. We also have with us tonight Purple Rhymes with Orange. Hello, Purple.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight?
Okay. Allergies are flaring up my cough, but I try to keep my mic muted when I'm not talking.
Yeah, I've been having that issue too lately. Every once in a while I can't help it. You know, you get that scratchy throat and it's just, nope, that's it.
Was it pollen that's getting to you, or?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
some kind of tree pollen. I don't know exactly what it is.
Ugh.
Yeah, my car still is collecting pollen, so I don't know
Yeah.
where that's coming from, but hey, you know, it's like,
It's that time of the year.
Yeah, even my kitty is sneezing from it.
Aw. Poor kitty.
Time to build yourself a DIY HEPA filter.
Yeah.
Actually quite easy, surprisingly easy, and cheap.
get a large
I
capacitor
actually
and
have
zaps
built
all
air
the
filters
particles.
before for my fiance.
Hold on.
Interesting.
A HEPA filter, would that be a highly energetic particle accelerator?
No.
I think
Nah.
not.
Nice try.
Nah.
We also have with us tonight Chris Kelling. Hello, Chris.
Hey, how you doing? Well, one of the things that the intro reminded me of, you know, with where it starts scrawling out Side Strike on the moon there, is on June 29th, there is a spacewalk. They're going to be changing out some batteries on the ISS. They're going to be switching over from the old nickel metal hydride to the lithium ion batteries. And
Oh, fun.
I know this because I've fixed the computers that they are using to monitor the spacewalk at our the company I do IT support for, and that was fun. Actually, I didn't have to do a whole lot. I just had to provide my administrator password to install some software, but yeah, it took all day pretty much to get everything loaded
Yeah.
up.
Question there,
Yes.
Chris. They still work on. No, they still live on CET, right? Or CST, it would be. No, CET. Sorry. Time. Central European
yeah.
time, right?
I believe it's going to be off of Eastern. Let's see. We're in daylight, so it'd be EDT. But
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't just go with Zulu time. I mean, that just would make things a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm not the one that's directing NASA, so
Are you talking Greenwich Mean Time?
No.
I'm talking Zulu time, which happens to be based out of Greenwich, England. Used to be Greenwich Mean Time, but it's
UTC is basically the same as GMT, but it's just a coincidence that they are
I think
almost at the
historically-
same place.
I'm betting
Yeah.
they kind of planned it that way, actually. I don't think it's
I think
just by chance.
historically that they ended up doing that. But I mean, if you ever listen to the atomic clock, thank God that didn't get stopped. If you ever listen to the atomic clock out of the Naval Observatory in Denver, they'll put everything in as Zulu time. Yeah. Or they say UTC, Universal Time Coordination.
I think they should use the time zone, whatever time zone they're above at the moment.
Oh, that would be a little
that would be
nightmare.
cool. Seems how they orbit every 90 minutes.
Oh, geez.
Well, it would make us feel more part of it, you know?
Yeah,
Good
but they will
PR
have
thing.
to calculate all the time. There are
guys.
currently 35 different time zones right now.
That's
Still really
crazy.
quiet.
Nightmare.
Uh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, let's let's move on with our intros
How's
here.
this?
Better.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
We also have with us tonight a Jenny Morgan. Hello, Jenny.
Hey,
Good
Jenny.
evening. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am just wonderful.
Awesome. Well, we're super glad to have you with us again this week. We missed
Oh, I am
everybody last
always-
week.
Thrilled and just, happy to be here. Happy, very,
Well,
very, very happy.
then I'm happy.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, we also have with us tonight Shadow.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hey,
Shadow.
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 So, I did make a promise not the last week, but last movie night, that once I got a specific clothing item, I would do the video and
Yeah.
show everybody what it is.
Yep.
Oh, poor
Ooh.
kid. Poor kid.
Yay! I finally got my punching the Cobra shirt.
Yeah.
It's
Shadow.
perfect.
It's okay. And Tornado, it's okay to look at that part of her anatomy. To look at the, it's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Long enough to
unfortunately-
read her shirt, but don't stare.
You guys are
it's like-
horrible.
It's like
Yes.
going to the toilet to urinate and shaking more than 3 times. It means you're playing. In this case, it's staring for more than 3 seconds. Then it's that's an
Yep. Then you're staring too long. Oh, man.
Quit talking, Bar. I'm going to turn on my live camera button, and you don't want to see it right now.
Okay, I adjusted my microphone volume. Am I okay now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Yes, you
so
are.
Well, Shadow, that is awesome. I am so glad that you got it, and it looks great. I love it. It's way better than I could have expected.
It's definitely gonna be my favorite shirt from now on.
Yeah, definitely.
Most
I think-
people are
Gonna
not
be your
going to
uniform,
understand
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You're the only
sure
person. You're the only person I've ever known who's had a punching the Cobra shirt.
Yeah.
So far.
That's
Wow.
true.
Oh, by the
make
way,
sure-
guys, you can get your own if you go over to Teespring and pay a little bit of money when
Yeah.
it helps the channel out.
You can. You can always order your own Punching the Cobra merch. There's t-shirts and sweatshirts and mouse pads and coffee cups, and you can punch the Cobra at all stages of your day.
They do a Mom NATO was never heard from again.
Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine, Mom NATO, if you wore that out with Tornado?
Do we have movie night thongs?
We don't yet. I'm gonna have to get those though, definitely.
Oh, yeah, please.
I don't
That'll
think
be
we
for the
need to
that'll,
borrow those,
and then we'll
do
take a
we?
picture of everybody wearing them and make that the calendar.
Oh, I think that would be
Oh.
lovely.
No.
People would be gouging their
That's
eyes
the
out if they
time
saw me
as
in a
we know
thong.
it.
Yeah, the problem with thongs is there's not much
there's
material
RJ.
there to print your message on.
That's true.
Well, if
We'll
you
just
make-
have to
if
have
you
a
make it
cobra.
brief.
We'll just put the cobra
No,
on
just-
the thong.
Just make it small prints. That entices people to get closer.
Oh, that's
That'd be
true.
a good thing.
You guys are terrible.
RJ arrived.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a wild
Hey,
RJ in the
RJ.
chat.
Hello.
Hello, RJ. Let's do your intro while you're here.
Oh gosh, yes. I was watching a
Throw 'em right
dinosaur
into the fire.
documentary and got engrossed.
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, that does sound actually exciting, so I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Well, we're gross too.
Well,
cats
I
are having
know,
a
but
cat
in
battle,
in
sorry.
such a sweet way.
Ah,
I can't
Well-
believe anybody would leave dinosaurs to come and watch this, but
right?
Well, it was now over, so I had concluded that.
All right. Well, we're
unless
glad
it's
to have you here with
Christians
us,
against
RJ.
dinosaurs.
And we also have with us tonight TD Lane again. Hello, TD Lane. Oh, or maybe we don't.
All right, moving on.
Awful.
Anyway, we'll go to the next. The next is going to be Mr. Sean Hufford.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I am here.
You are here. At least last time I
Forgot
checked.
where
I
I
don't know.
Mm.
Oh my.
Hi, Sean.
Hello.
Hi, Sean.
It's been a long day.
Yeah,
Mm.
Indeed, it
Agreed.
has.
indeed.
You're
Alrighty.
moist.
No,
Give him
Can I ask you a
time.
Question?
no,
You-
what's up?
Will you tell us all about it when you see us again?
No.
Oh, was I on mute?
Yes. Yes, you
But,
were.
I. Good job, me, I guess.
Did you do your whole intro and everything?
For muting, you can see if you're muted or not.
I probably should do that instead of just turning off my microphone.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do that. My introduction now.
Yeah, that sounds
I'm
good
just
to
glad
me.
to be here. To cross your fingers that we don't hit everybody's favorite South African physicist.
Claudia.
Yes. Well, Claudia is on the wheel tonight.
Oh, God.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
Tell me it's not
honestly,
weighted
guys,
again.
couldn't we just
Voldemort
put
with
her
less
under
passion.
the wheel?
Under the
Uh,
wheels of the
There's
vehicle?
7 billion people on this planet.
Yeah.
We keep picking her.
Oh, but she's so special.
Jeez.
It's
I
okay
mean,
to
we
pick
could
on her,
we
but
could have gone for a car ride with Chris from New York. You know.
Ta-da!
Yes,
All right, the wheel is up.
Ah.
All right, so I have our wheel up here, and tonight on the wheel, we have a number
I
of.
can't even read that.
It's little.
We got a new hubcap.
Yeah, we have a temporary hubcap because my old hubcap got reset to default, and I didn't have time to fix it. So
Well, I
I-
think it's
It's
rather
still an
appropriate.
awesome.
so.
Yeah.
I like
It
that
is.
one. We should keep
This,
that
this
as our
one looks
permanent one.
perfectly nice.
it is. It's
Now,
very
some-
nice.
It looks like it says Flurker and Flieberabschaka and Flieberabschaka. And then there's also Flurker.
That's actually more
But if you look
intelligent
on the
than what they
screen, you can
actually
read
are.
it, you know?
Well, let's see. We have on the wheel tonight. We have shadows. We have uncool trees. We have map.
Huh?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Start off. What
Uncool
is it?
trees. It was cool and uncool trees, so I mixed it.
Trees that
Hoax.
just never hang out with the right ones.
Exactly. We have vibration. We have crystals. We have repeat, and we have the alien sun.
Now, is that honk or hork?
That's hoax.
Oh, I like honk better.
No, just call it pork.
So we have tonight. Go ahead, Jen.
I have my vibrator. Let's do that one.
Yes, we do have one called Vibration, but we have with us tonight Amazing Colors at Sunrise and Sunset, artificially produced by aliens.
They have nothing better to do, apparently.
Consumption of LSD is necessary to watch that.
We have the hidden powers of frequency and vibration. We have the NASA hoax Cassini's Saturn on flat Earth. We have the new flat Earth map proven correct.
As opposed to the old flat Earth move.
Yes.
Not proven correct.
We have the super simple guide to crystals, beginners part 1. We have the angelic initiative, cool and uncool trees. We have the meaning of repeating numbers, patterns, numerology, angel numbers.
I can repeat numbers.
And then we have the shadow of the sun does not exist.
Okay.
What we hit the shadow of the sun?
So I'm pretty sure we have some.
Lurks in the hearts of flurfers. The shadow knows.
Yeah. Well,
Shadow does exist. She's right there. We can see her.
Exactly.
Kind of.
But the only crystal I'm interested in is the green crystal that builds the Fortress of Solitude. So, I mean, if that isn't it, I'm going to be very disappointed.
All right, so what we're going to do tonight...
Green crystal, that's
going to go all Kal-El on this.
So anyway...
The original crystal, at least in the Superman movie from Christopher Reeves, was green.
Green.
But hey,
oh, well, that
wanna...
movie was bogus as hell.
If we want to go the
that
crystal
was one
way,
of the
guess
best
what?
Supermans.
I
I'm
have...
sorry, Christopher Reeves.
Oh, Margot Kidder was a geek.
Man, I have this little...
I don't care.
Tropical crystal wyverns from Ark.
All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna move on.
I'm not done harassing anyone.
Close enough.
Special request. I'd like to make. I invited a new friend to come and be in the chat, and I don't know if they're there. So, Benny, if you're in the chat, make yourself known.
Hello, new friend.
Hello.
Everybody that comes here is a friend.
I remember we got it.
We will. Yeah, we got that delay.
They're
But anyway, so what we're gonna...
responsibilities.
Oh, man. Damn adults.
He is not worthy. We are not worthy of his...
Yeah.
his presence.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, just...
Hunter D, you're missing the vampire part.
All right. Well, anyway, here's what we're going to do. We are going to spin the wheel, pick out our video, our poison.
Feature presentation.
And then we're going to, we do have one other video that we're going to play real quick first. It's a short video. It's only, what, like 10 seconds long or something like that?
20 seconds.
Oh, excuse me, 20 seconds long.
That takes 30 minutes to get through.
And that one is a... that one is a UFO video. So we're going to take a look at that before we start whatever the wheel picks for us.
Wufang or something else?
We love those UFOs.
All right, so Tornado, whenever you're ready.
Wheel of misfortune, turn, turn, turn. Show us the stupid that we should burn. Spin it.
I'm putting 20 on red.
That is a good color.
This one spins longer, this hubcap.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Alien sun.
All right, so... I didn't.
I have black hole sun coming through my
I
head.
didn't mention who did that video,
exactly.
but that one is Amazing Colors at Sunrise and Sunset, artificially produced by the aliens by Dr. Claudia Albers.
I knew it.
Oh no.
Okay.
And I
I
also didn't heavily weigh the wheel. I mean, this was a fair spin.
So all of you with functioning brain
you.
stems, put them on hold for the next few
Yes,
minutes.
we also.
I think she was having a bad trip up at Niagara Falls because at night they light the falls up with various.
Yes, I have seen that. It's actually very pretty. I haven't seen it in person, but
I think she's
really
legitimately
pretty.
just got
Yeah.
dementia or something. As another thing, Alien Sun is close enough to Xeno scum that we can just call this heresy and move on.
I don't think that's how this works.
Blood for the blood god.
All right,
There
well.
could be some science in it.
Anyway, let's get this super chat real quick. Cajun Crustacean for $6.66 says, my chat just scrolled, hold on. says, everyone, make sure you have your drinks, oven mitts, and masochism at the ready. Painful stupidity incoming. Yes, very much so, Cajun Crustacean. There's all of the stupid protection needed tonight. All right, so...
Anyone want to take a bet on how long it'll take Tornado to say, drink?
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Long?
Oh,
that
dear.
Would be a shadow that would be the one I would call drink on instantly is the shadow of the sun doesn't exist.
Yeah. All right, so give me a second here. I'm just going to get our video up. Hopefully that's the only thing.
Let's see.
And I'd actually say they're right, but not for the reasons they think.
All right. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm just getting the video ready. Bear with me a minute.
It's Claudia. The longer it takes you, the happier we'll be.
No, first is the UFOs.
We're doing the UFO first.
Yes, first is the UFOs.
I thought that was Claudia.
They're similar, but no.
Claudia can't even spell UFO.
Yeah.
You're
You're not wrong. UOF? All right.
Cigarette.
Okay, bring on those UFOs.
All right. I think we're good here. All right. Let me get the audio set correctly so you guys can hear it, because I wouldn't want you not to be able to hear it.
It's not necessarily a good thing.
All right, guys. Let's take a look at our UFO video.
Ooh, look.
I could swear I've seen this one before.
Nope, it's new. Ooh, pretty.
Drones.
Yup.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're disappearing.
That is the worst overlay I have ever seen.
Look how fast they are.
All right.
Man, hey, my iPhone could produce a better augmented reality video than that.
Do we know where the bay is that they're supposedly looking? And Chris, you're upside down.
Yes, this was Miami.
Australia.
No, it was Miami. This one was apparently Miami.
Ah, okay.
Now, if I was an alien and I was going to investigate anywhere on Earth, it would certainly be Miami.
It would, yes. Miami is very strange.
Just that fast.
But going to the show
Miami Shadow.
Show me your leader. Please do not go to the U.S. at the moment.
Well, what's important is that there's been some discussion over the last few months that COVID-19 really is an alien invasion, or part of an alien invasion strategy to first get us sick and weak and smaller in numbers so that they can come in and take over. And this is probably one of the reporting motherships.
Australia.
Well, we did have another super chat, so thank you for that, Mark Beiser, for $6.66, who says, drinking game for Claudia video. Every time she cites herself, take a drink, in addition to the normal drink counter. Hail Sagan.
Oh, it's a good thing I have Mountain Dew. That way I don't suffer from Liverpool.
Imagine if you had a bad speller who would be constantly asking people to have Hail Stan.
Or Santa.
That would be interesting.
Well, no, Tornado, you're just going to suffer from diabetes and insomnia.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want a god figure, Stanley's not a bad pick. He did create a whole universe.
That's true.
Yes, he did.
All right. Well, that was an interesting UFO video. Should we see it again just to make sure that we?
Oh, it looks like lights in the sky. Wow.
I mean, I don't want anybody to misidentify them. Yeah.
Oh, and the clams have begun.
Here we go. One more quick look. Look at the UFO. Look at them. And there they go.
They appear to zoom in faster.
Yeah.
And they're shaking all over the place.
Well, why don't you smartasses, you think you know everything. You're so smart, hey. Explain to me why those are drones.
Mm-hmm.
And not UFOs, huh? Come on.
Well, they could be both. Although that would defeat itself, but because then they would be identified. But
yeah, that's true.
I mean,
they would just be flying objects.
And the fact that they are unidentified, but other than that,
indeed,
they're aliens.
They would have to actually be there.
You
just can't accept the truth.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
No, the truth. Is
anybody?
Yeah, TROOF.
I want to believe.
Has
Yes.
anybody taken the time to look at the
Definitely.
fact that the lights
Yeah,
aren't tracking
on
at the
Earth.
same speeds and directions as the clouds that are in the background?
No.
It's not even that. They were shaking. It looked like. Let me put it this way. It looked like something you'd get from Adobe After Effects. I mean, that's exactly what it
And
looks
Sean,
like.
this is no place for logic.
You people do not appreciate how much effort these advanced civilizations go to make these things look hokey so they can be discredited.
I mean,
it's
they always
great
go-
intelligence
Purple
to travel
gets it.
across
Yeah.
trillions of
I'm
light
just-
years
I'm just
in order
saying-
to make flashy lights in front of somebody's apartment.
I'm just
If I
giving
recall
us
right-
advice to the person who faked this video. If you're going to fake something, make it so it's not so obvious by not having anything in the background
Right.
to track against the objects that you're trying to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanna make note that
Blender, which is for
that
free.
it was Purple and I, the two people in Minnesota, who understand the truth here.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, see, if I recall right, Douglas Adams once told us that. Shoot, I forgot.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Maybe that's a
birds are
good thing.
pissed.
Yes.
Just,
Hey, Jen.
Thanks and so long for all the fish. Something.
Yes,
I do.
but that
I do
was
want to
omitted.
point out that one-winged sparrow in the live chat has reminded us that someone was supposed to be drinking Clamato tonight.
Well, I did describe how difficult it would be to get
Yes,
Clamato
you
in my
did.
particular neighborhood, and it is proven to be true. I have checked the 3 major stores in my area, and nobody had Clamato.
Uh-oh.
So
Are you
I've made a
talking about-
request.
Conspiracy.
So I've
What
made a
is
request to my
Clamato?
family back home in Milwaukee to see if they can track some down for me.
What the
Awesome,
hell
well-
is tomato?
Tomato juice with clams in it.
Ew.
I like
Yes,
the
I
turkey
know.
style
The very
myself.
thought of it sounds like
Wow.
why?
Great for a Bloody Mary, and that's about it.
It's
Hey,
salty.
Jenny, what part of Minnesota are you in? Northern or?
Well, I don't
Obviously
know
in the
if I'm allowed to
Clamato
say
free
it's-
zone.
Well,
it's-
I mean,
It's kind of
Minnesota's a
you know,
huge state, so I mean,
it's
northern,
kind of
eastern.
secret. You know, it's Houston
An
County.
undisclosed location.
Jen. All right.
I'll leave it. I'll leave it nebulous. Houston County.
Okay, sounds
If you look on a map and you look at the southeast corner of Minnesota, that's
Okay,
Houston County.
southeast. That's all I was wondering. So,
All right. Well, shall we get started?
In my case, if you look closely on the map, if you're close enough to see me, you're lost.
I chose Houston County because it represents me the best. We're both at the bottom.
I don't know. My dad grew up in
Bottoms are good.
Waseca, and my mom grew up in Tracy, so you know.
I
All
must say that just on the basis of this opening bit from Claudia, that I must have been seeing like UFOs like for years.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I've been seeing space alien activities.
You all
like,
are also
every time
doing
I see
really
a pretty
well.
Sunset.
You're all
Apparently, I got a
stalling
bunch of
really
pictures.
well.
Yeah.
Oh
Alright,
my
so-
God!
let's lay out a prediction here. Claudia is going to misunderstand how the atmosphere affects light going through it, and that is it.
And
Just-
cite herself all the
You
time.
couldn't have just
Extrapolate
said
that.
Claudia's going to
She's
misunderstand.
She's going to
Yes.
misunderstand everything. Look, first two sentences. She proves she's
you-
totally stupid.
Saves us all,
All
that
right.
trouble.
Well, shall we get started and see what she has to say? Maybe she
this
has
is number
something
18.
Do I actually
enlightening
need
to
to
tell
Better
us.
judgment.
God.
Can be. Shall we
Uh.
vote on it?
I thought you said all the people on this were going to be smarter than me.
Not on the wheel, just the panel.
Oh,
Well, hey, if we're watching this video, we can't be all that
Well,
smart.
that's
Yeah.
smart. I'm watching it without beer. Should I go
For
get one?
math,
That's what I don't know.
that's what.
All right. Well, here we go, guys. We're gonna get started.
Yeah, she's a physicist and researcher.
there is a request from chat that
Hello.
will keep stalling.
Yeah, I can imagine. Hello,
Wait,
Morton
who-
Nielsen.
Don't we have a Claudia virgin tonight? Somewhere?
Who? TD?
I can't remember. I think we were.
Yeah, I've watched this in the chat.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched it in here. So this
It's
is
different
gonna
in
be
here.
Yes,
Much
it is.
different in here.
We
painful.
censor what actually goes out on the air.
Cajun Crustacean says,
CG.
"Quick, stall harder." All right. Well, we're gonna get started. We've stalled long enough.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Claudia Albers, clinical research and professional
Oh no,
physicist.
the audio is way too loud. We can hear her.
Yes, Mom NATO?
She actually got next to the microphone.
Did she not lose her degree?
Nope. No, she didn't.
Yeah.
How the hell can they justify?
Well, she wasn't.
It turned out it was in
resign or lose it.
It would turn out it was in the glove box of the car.
Oh, okay. Hell.
Okay, this has to be a new record.
Seriously.
How did we already increment the drink counter when all she said was her own name?
Because someone called drink.
She's probably lying.
I can explain this perfectly. She said, "I am Dr. Claudia Albers." Now, in my mind, if I had a say in it, yeah, I mean, if I had a say in it, it should not be legal for a person that has a doctorate in any field whatsoever. I don't care what it is. If you're not working in that field anymore, you should not be allowed to use that title.
You know what I would enjoy, actually, thinking about this? Somebody else has made this comment recently about sunrise and sunset and all that. I would love to see Dr. Claudia Albers have a discussion with Anthony Riley about this.
Oh, God.
Can you just imagine the amount of stupid that would come out of that?
And who would race
I think we have a whole new TV series here, The Battle of the Stupids.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I can only imagine.
Battle of the Twits.
Jeez. All right. Well, let's see what she actually has to say.
Well, wait, I got my hand raised.
Oh, you do have your hand up.
Correct.
You are.
Ew.
Is
Yes.
it my turn?
It is your turn, Jen.
You know, I just noticed another indicator that this proves that this woman doesn't know anything at all. Look up at the very top. She thinks it's 1828. She doesn't know what century she's in.
Maybe that's when she was born.
Oh dear.
The tail end of the Jackson administration.
Yes, and it's just like it's like the virus with the 19 at the end, meaning it's the 19th version of that virus.
Well, yeah. I mean, we have a president that doesn't know what the 19 means in COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, all you smart people, and I'm the one who noticed that. Huh.
You are.
Yeah.
We also had Chris Kelling with a hand up.
To note that it is actually a SARS virus.
Yes.
I would also like to point out, since we're talking about the number of her paper, she's on paper 1,828. How many have been in peer reviewed? Exactly zero.
Yeah.
Don't
And they
her
all
papers
cite
tend to
herself.
Run like about 2 pages of screen.
Yeah.
Paper number?
I mean, if we
No, Jen, that's the year.
And Sean, if we run into another toilet paper shortage, I know it'll be peer-reviewed then.
Yeah.
Peer-reviewed, yeah, definitely.
1,828 sheets.
Peer-reviewed. Ew.
Chris Kelling, you had your hand up?
Yes. Well, I'm seeing a color wheel poking up right at the bottom
right
there.
corner.
But she's using this, which is the one for pigment, subtractive color, not additive color. Which would be green and blue.
Don't confuse her. She's got to have her oil paints.
I do believe that is additive color mixing that she's showing there. Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be fun.
I don't think you can mix green and red and come up with yellow.
Yes, it's called amber.
But hey, when you mix
light, yes,
two out of the 3 primary colors, you get one of the secondary colors.
Right.
And the secondary color, amongst the secondary colors, we do have yellow.
RGB.
And magenta and yellow, but
CMYK.
We also had RJ with the hand up.
Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering, is her hypothesis going to be that the aliens have nothing better to do than to do the equivalent of a Christmas color wheel?
Yes.
Okay.
Quite possibly,
well, we can't
yes.
even see the whole wheel, so we
exactly.
don't really know what that is.
That's true. And is she going to describe what the non-artificial colors are?
Well, we also have Purple with the hand up, and then I think we're going to continue on.
Threats.
But I was just thinking it. You should be careful what you ask for. Do we really want people like this to have stuff reviewed by their actual peers?
That's true.
No, yeah.
We might be in more
They're
trouble.
let out of the home periodically.
But then again, that would require them to be able to read. I don't think all of them can.
True.
Can we move on, please?
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't know.
How long is this fabulous thing?
Way too long. This one is 10 minutes.
Yipes.
All right, well, here we go, guys. We're going to continue on.
And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one's entitled Amazing Colors at Sunrise and Sunset, Artificially Produced by the Aliens. Now, figure 1 below shows screenshots from a video of the sunrise over Suco, Maine on April 11th, 2020. And the sky is very red, but this is not all. The ocean water is very red as well. And even the sand on the beach is red, suggesting that there is no other color for the sand to reflect other than what is coming from the sky or the clouds. And since clouds emit what it...
I think I heard a tornado first on that drink call. What's up, Tornado?
Well, she's right, but not for the reasons she thinks. And we're going to find that out in a second, but I'm going to clear the air right now. The reason why the sky and the clouds at this particular angle are red is because the sunlight is actually having to go through more atmosphere, which means the lighter colors, your blues, or colors of the shorter wavelengths, the blues, the greens, and all those fun colors, those are basically scattered out when the sun starts to set, which is why you start getting that white to yellow looking sun, then yellow to orange, then orange to red, and then on especially messed up days when you have smoke or ash in the air, you can even get a salmon pink sun, which I've seen before too.
Someone doing some DJing background?
I like it.
Yeah, the colors in the sky are naturally produced by the refraction of sunlight and whatever that sunlight is being filtered through at the time.
Yes.
Video entirely debunked. We can just go on to the next one.
We also have Purple with the hand
up. I
up.
get the feeling that Tornado really doesn't want to be exposed to Claudia tonight.
Yeah.
Nope, I forgot to lower my hand from before.
Ah, gotcha. We also had Mom Nato with the hand up.
Yeah, she's talking about the sand in the ocean water being red.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that they are red. It's just a
the light that's falling onto them.
The illusion that they are red because of the light that is shining down is tinged red.
They're reflecting the clouds in the sky.
Reflecting the clouds. Thank you, Jen. The clouds in the sky. The water is not actually red, and if you went out there and scooped up a clear cup full of water, it would be watercolored.
Well, how do we know she's not taking a picture of the red tide?
Because she's not that smart.
Well, exactly. That she could be taking a picture of the red tide and she wouldn't even know it.
Yeah,
That's
she didn't
true.
even take the picture though. So
we also have Bo with the hand up.
Yeah. I wonder if she has ever held a dichroic color filter in her hand before.
Oh, I have a dichroic.
Like cyan, magenta?
I have a bunch of them because every time I see a projector that is busted or at least that has been thrown out, and it's not worth anything in terms of money, I disassemble it because you can get prisms sometimes, you can get dichroic filters, mirrors, optics, all that good stuff.
Fresnel lenses, those big TVs.
Yeah, if it's the cheap projectors, yeah. Now, it is actually amazingly fun to play with those dichroic filters. If you look at them at 90 degrees, through them, and you, for example, see one color, as you rotate it, it kind of changes color, as if it kind of like it looks like it's changing color. The fun thing is, if you shine lights at it at an angle, it doesn't reflect the color of the light being reflected is not the same color as you can see when you look through it. Yeah, it's this amazing refraction stuff. It's awesome to play with.
Back in the old days,
I love those things.
of actual film, real photography, not this digital bullshit. We used to use enlargers, which were dichroic filter based, to do our color printing, and they would have the three basic filters: the cyan, magenta, and yellow. And by adjusting the density of those filters, you would be able to correct the color or warp the color of whatever it is that you're printing.
Technicolor.
Yes.
But they're very expensive filters. Very.
But if you take care of them, they will last a long time.
Well, for life, they're glass.
But it's annoying when you have. Yeah, but it's annoying when you have to clean them because you have to be very careful not to scratch them. But actually, just as a sciencey kind of thing, you can buy, I wouldn't call them toys per se, but puzzles that are based on lights. You have a flashlight and you solve the puzzle by shining the light through different mirrors, prisms, dichroic filters, and so on. And you have to get around a maze and then end up with a certain color. And if you don't get that color right, if you don't get the polarization right, you can't read the word that is written on the goal brick or goal end of it. Yeah, I think I saw it on grandillusions.com, one of these science toys things.
Interesting.
They're awesome.
I want.
I remember a toy from the 70s called Light Bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one of those.
Really cool. I could make a boat and a car and a tree.
I made a stick
Made
figure.
a horse.
Ooh.
I made a Cthulhu.
We're gonna go over to RJ because RJ's got his hand up.
Yeah, I'm now in a state of absolute terror because, like, every single night, as it gets dark, the colors of things change. So that means the aliens are in my house.
Oh my
Yes, they are. They're going to probe you, RJ.
Only if you leave the door open. If you have the door closed, they can't figure out how to get it open. So.
Drink.
Yes.
I was thirsty. I just needed a drink.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good.
Perfectly acceptable.
We want to make sure everyone remains hydrated in these perilous times.
Exactly.
See, alcohol dehydrates you. So.
Yeah, that's true.
We're upsetting someone in the chat.
Uh-oh. Don't we do that on a daily basis?
Well, first of all,
Only just one person is
he thinks
upset.
that we're all boomers. And says, "Okay, boomers, can we now get back to the video?"
I am not a boomer. I'm Gen X. Come on.
Ugly German truths. Now you've upset the panel. Now what are we gonna do?
RJ, you're a boomer. I'm a boomer. Sean, are you a boomer?
I've always been
Wouldn't you like
50
to be
years
a
old.
boomer,
That
too?
was inconvenient when I was 16, but it's handy now that I'm 68.
I'm not
Jenny,
quite 50,
I'll
so
bet-
I don't qualify.
We don't talk about Sean's nickname, calling him a boomer.
I'll bet that Sean himself is not a boomer, but his voice is.
That's
Yeah.
true. It
Indeed.
booms.
Especially when it's moist.
Mom, Nato,
Oh my God.
You should be like right on the border of being a boomer.
Yeah, I just turned 49 in March, so not quite.
Yeah, I'm right on the leading edge of Gen X. So, yeah.
So RJ and I are the only ones born in the correct decade.
Yes.
For boomer,
Yeah, but in the wrong
My
part of the
mother is a
world.
boomer. I'll put
For
it that
for
way.
purest boomerdom.
Well, I technically fall in the trail end of the boomer. But,
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you were here. Purple. Yeah, you're way up there too.
but I've never identified with my own generation, so.
All right. Well, yes, we're going to continue on. We're going to get back to our video. I know we've done a pretty good job at stalling. We're not even a minute into the video yet.
Yeah, my mom's gonna be 68 in December. Or 69.
All right. Here we go.
Hey,
Oh
would
no!
you be interested
Don't
in
say
dating
parents
RJ?
and 69 at the same time.
Well,
Alrighty.
she's 19 years younger than me.
Guys, we're moving on.
Move.
That's what mine are doing when I
Yes,
walked in on them.
Jen.
The energy level in the other basic colors of light The basic three being red, blue, and green, as you can see there. Red light emitting clouds would indicate that mainly red light.
Yes.
Let her make her statement.
I did wait for. Hey, I did wait for her to make the statement that I had to correct her on here.
Yes.
Okay.
Clouds do not emit light. They do not emit light.
They reflect light.
Also, light itself is invincible. Sorry, invisible. Yeah, it's not invincible. Yeah.
Hey, we're right the first time. It's invincible.
I tend to get those two wrong, but yeah. No, light is invisible. The only reason why you can see an object is because of the light being reflected by it.
Ding, 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 ding.
And absorbed by it, but mostly, ta-da. Jeez.
And Shadow, you had your hand up?
That's an interesting comment to make, Paul, because you can hear flat earthers when they try to talk about light and seeing objects and stuff like that. They do not understand the concept that everything we see is reflected light.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It just completely escapes them, and you can't explain it to them. It's really
Point
kind
of
funny.
order.
Because the more you try, the more they dig themselves in. To
Point
that
of order, guys.
misconception.
Liquid crystal display screens.
What about them?
Those technically don't reflect light; they emit light. But I guess the
No,
principle.
well,
they block
yeah,
light.
No, yeah, those displays block the light coming from behind it.
Let's
LED
go over.
screens
Let's go
will
over
emit
to
light.
Shadow with the hand up.
Yeah, you're telling me that a woman named Claudia doesn't understand that clouds are water particles that form into a semi-gaseous state and block or reflect light depending on their positioning? Really?
Yes.
Just go with it.
Apparently not.
Just go with it.
Moving on.
Yeah, she's something. Mom Nato, you had your hand up?
At this point.
Yeah. Let's also not forget that a lot of the color that is reflected off the water particles in clouds are affected by pollution in the clouds, which will change the colors.
And in the general atmosphere in general.
And, yes, exactly.
And-
So,
Yeah, and when you say pollution, are you talking about man-made chemistry that's been ejected into the atmosphere, or natural forces that happen to be there by themselves, like the dust ball coming from the Sahara Desert?
Both.
All right, well, let's go over to RJ with his hand up, and then we'll get back to our video.
I am of the opinion that Claudia is in a gaseous state.
She's certainly full of it.
I think you might be right. All right, well, let us continue on.
Shitting her brains out her ass.
I don't think that's possible anymore for her.
There's none
no
left.
more brains to
Yeah.
shit.
All gone.
All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna continue on.
Energies flowing through the Earth's atmosphere from the Earth's core system. So here's an image showing a sunrise where the clouds are mainly red and some...
Okay, sorry. I had to call a drink real quick. Is she actually in the bottom there citing something that isn't herself?
Somebody follow the
It's a
link.
YouTube video. But...
I mean, still, it's definitely her the source of her picture. I'm impressed. I mean, it's definitely not it's one thing that she didn't cite to herself.
Yeah, the video source is video by conspiracy realist. Yeah, right. Mom.
Yeah.
From blah 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 blah.
Hey, I didn't say it was a reliable source, okay?
Oh,
I just said
it must have been.
No, she's outsourcing the stupid.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. Is this a brand new video? I mean,
Yes, this is
a
new.
Road she's going down.
She just made this video. It was just posted, I think, yesterday or today.
Oh. She's expanding. Oh no.
Expanding her horizons. Get it? Because it's the horizon.
Edited it too.
Mom Nato?
Yeah, what I want to also comment is that she's saying that the red color would indicate that mainly red light energy is flowing through the Earth's atmosphere from the Earth's core system.
Oh, that's just not correct.
Have we ever heard her describe what she means by Earth's core system.
Oh yes, we've heard it all. I mean,
the core is the abdominal portion of the Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
TD Lane, you had your hand up too?
I'd like us all to take a moment to pray that, as Claudia has for once cited somebody that isn't herself, pray to whatever god or you believe in or don't believe in. Doesn't really matter, because this might just be the end.
You're right.
Putting the link down, by the way, guys.
It will be if they put her in charge.
Oh, goodness.
Who do you think would be better, President Donald Trump or Claudia Alpers?
Trump.
Actually, no.
I don't really
what?
have a good answer for that.
I do, because at least Claudia has a legitimate high-level education. Okay, granted, she doesn't use it at all anymore, but she does at least have it.
Yes.
And the
That's
other guy,
true.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Is that a U or an I? Or an L and an I? At
who?
the very end of that the very end of that list. Is that a Q? Is that a U?
It's a
or an
QU.
L?
But
Okay, good. I'm chasing that link down.
Alrighty.
you could just go to her channel and find it.
It's true.
Probably easy.
Got it.
All right. Well, let's continue on and see what else she has to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Don't you say bullshit.
There's some yellow as well, and the background sky is yellow, as you can see. And the sun simulator here.
Thank you.
I had to jab that one in.
What was that last comment?
That was the sun simulator.
The what?
The sun simulator.
Oh.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
especially for her, they had to put that sun simulator exactly at the point where that sun should have been. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
MSG.
We'll go to
Yeah.
Tornado with the hand up first.
I'm still
Well,
good.
first of all, the sun is. If it was a quote-unquote sun simulator, we could still treat it as if it were a real sun because it behaves exactly as the real sun does. So for all intents and purposes, we can consider it a real sun. Even if it is just a simulation of a real sun, we can still treat it as such.
But does it measure to 5.4 arc seconds? Is that correct? Number 5.4 arc seconds?
Don't know.
No idea.
I think it was actually 0.5 degrees, 0.53 degrees or somewhere around there.
Yeah, I just don't remember.
I'm
I'm a boomer. I'm not. I don't have to remember that stuff. You know?
Shadow, you also
That's
had your hand up,
beneath
I
you.
believe.
I'm trying to. Okay, sun simulator is what set me off. Going,
Welcome
Yeah.
to the channel. For
I mean-
real.
either way, it's still the source of light, aka a light source. Even if I take a flashlight, whatever it reflects on, it's gonna be reflecting.
Yeah.
So,
Ta-da!
what?
Yeah. This is Claudia for you, though. This
Yeah,
is her
she's so...
SOP.
Her special brand of logicking.
She is a special
special
breed
brand
of
of
stupid.
Yeah,
Standard
this
operating procedure.
calls for an extra drink.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Is that a sun drink?
Okay.
No.
Extra drink.
It's a
extra
crown
drink.
drink.
All right. Well,
I
let us
feel like I
continue
need a
on
Sunny
and
D.
see what else she has to say about the sun simulator.
This can't match the power pack taste. of Sunny D. Unleash the power of the sun.
All right, guys, here we go.
Just like the simulations.
Tornado, put your hand down.
A very bright white light. It's not red. It's clearly not red. So this red coloring in the sky is obviously not coming from it. And as I have shown in
Drink!
Well, obviously.
Wait,
Obviously.
He actually said something correct.
Yes, Tornado?
Not
Yes,
even wrong.
Claudia. The light actually coming from the sun at that particular point is not red. In fact, it's not usually red at all. In fact, it's just white light. It's the passage through the atmosphere which scatters the different colors and therefore makes it look red.
Yeah.
Seriously, get an education in meteorology or at least basic physics.
Or just an
fifth grade
education in
science.
reality.
All
You
right,
know, I have a kindergarten
hold on.
color spectrum she can look at.
We're going to go over to Chris Kelling with the hand up.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I don't know if it's this particular video. You guys can't see me moving my cursor around. Why am I doing that? To me, it looks yellow. I mean, you get this bright source in the center there, but then it looks like it's yellow, and then it's red on the top. So all I have to say is,
Well, we also have TD Lane with the hand
when
up.
it's high in the sky at noon or 10 or 1.
Yes.
I tend not to look at the sun directly, so.
Oh, well, see, you didn't go to the
Never
Donald
do
Trump
that,
School of Solar Observation.
Yeah.
Sternian or Simeon says, I beg of you to expedite this.
Yes, I saw.
Yes, well.
Yeah, I mean, by delaying this, we are prolonging the exposure.
Indeed.
We are torturing.
Well, we have TD Lane with the hand up, so let's go over to TD Lane.
This is like watching a train derailment in slow motion.
Oh, yes.
She's so painfully close, and the fact that she actually got something right, I think, is worthy of 2 drinks. Just for the insanity of it all.
Yeah.
This
I think
whole
you're
video
right.
is worth at least a case.
That's true.
She does show rare moments of enlightenment.
I'm gonna be up going to the bathroom all night.
All right. Well, let's see.
I got it.
Yeah, sorry about my audio levels there, Cernian.
What's wrong with your audio levels?
Well, he said that I was nearly as bad because I must have been shouting.
Ah. All right. Well, let us continue on.
Could we go 3 minutes non-stop?
Let's see if we can start a new record.
It's a
10-minute video, so.
Yeah, if we muted the audio during that 3-minute slice, we might survive.
All right. Well, here we go, guys.
The real sun is no longer.
Oh, hold on. Too fast. I sped her up a little because she's got too many gaps and pauses, but too fast.
Longer emitting light.
No, it's still too fast. Why is it doing that? Okay, here. Normal speed.
1.25.
I tried. I hit the button and the thing did the thing and the thing with the thing.
And so what we have is some simulators in the sky. Now, so since yellow is a combination of red and green, you can see that from this diagram here. You've combined red and green, then you get what's inside here, which is yellow. And that's where the two combine. And so the main missing color here in the sky is blue. The ocean does have a slight bluish tone, which then would come from it emitting light like a cloud, as both materials tend to be energy depleted.
Magenta.
And so this comes from a video by Conspiracy Realist Mom. From 24th June 2020, and obviously she made a video.
Drink!
And that showed these.
Yes, Mom NATO.
Okay. She's claiming that this sunset that she's showing is from April 11th, but she's contradicting herself that it's June 24th. So which is it?
We'll never know. Let's go on.
Yes.
Simple answer. Sorry.
I know.
Either way, it's still stupid.
Amazing colors. And of course, this is the additive theory of light. And the 3 primary colors are red, green, and blue. When you combine red and blue, you get magenta or pink. When you combine red and green, you get yellow. When you combine all 3, you get what's inside here in the middle region, which is white. Ocean water comes from Planet X ice, which is Planet X frozen ocean that is always as energy depleted as the planet it comes from. And cloud is also as energy depleted as the Planet X core around whose surface it formed. And you may look at these articles.
Oh, there she is citing herself again. I mean, at least we're back to that. Yes, Tornado?
Ocean water is Planet X ice.
Well, sure.
Always as energy depleted as the planet it comes from. And cloud is also as energy depleted as the Planet X core around whose surface it formed. No! Here's the big issue here. Clouds and the ocean are primarily composed of this funny little thing with 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen at a 105-degree angle. It's called water. Perhaps you've heard of this mysterious substance, which is not mysterious at all.
Oh no, I disagree. Water is very, very mysterious. There's so much that we're learning about it that we never knew before.
That's
Clouds
true.
can be either tiny particles of water droplets, in the case of some stratus clouds, or ice crystals, in the case of cumulonimbus or cirrus clouds. And water is, like in the ocean, the water in the ocean is mostly salt water. So...
Motion of the water in the ocean?
Yeah.
Sorry, Claudia, but every single point that you just put out here is fucking wrong.
Yeah. That's not shocking, to be honest. TD Lane, you had your hand up?
Yes, I'd like to make note. Does Claudia just deny the water cycle?
Yes, she did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
This is beyond science.
Isn't everything she does beyond science?
That's why she was asked to leave.
Yeah.
The only scientific part of what she's doing is that she's using things that are made because through the use of science. That's the only science that comes from her.
Yeah.
TD, you're new with us. If you want to hang in there and really understand these people, you're going to have to drop back your spectacular educational level about 10 years.
Yeah.
And get stoned.
Then you'll begin to understand why these people say what they do.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
You're very, very smart. You're way beyond them.
I live in California, so
well, then
go to the
start
weed
smoking some
depository.
dope.
Well, that's at least far away from Florida. Sorry.
True.
No.
We also had Chris Kelling with the hand up.
Yeah. Well, for some reason, my math education just keeps coming in. I keep seeing Venn diagram with the union of the sets. Yeah, it's my only defense against the stupid here at this point. I don't know. I didn't have a point. That was just something that was going through my head. Sorry.
And Bo, you still had your hand up?
Yeah. I can no longer remember, and this is not an invitation for you to, rewind the video. Don't worry. But I believe she said if you take equal amounts, that the light is, divided into red, green, and blue, and basically, if you put them together, and by that I imagine that she means equal amounts of red, green, and blue, you get white. The problem is that you don't get a pure white if you do that. It would, well, technically speaking, it would be literally impossible, but let's just forget that and go for the simple one. It will be slightly magenta. Because green isn't as, let's call it, dominant when you mix colors than the two other colors mentioned here. So
okay, take a look at the Venn diagram, and you see that where the red, green, blue come together as pairs, you have the cyan, magenta, and yellow, which are the do they call those secondary colors these days?
Secondary, yep.
Some other fancy name. If you take those colors in your projectors that you deal with both, you will get a pure white, except it won't be a white. You get a neutral density. Okay, the filters basically cancel out each other color-wise, and all they do is create a density. So if you have, say, 3 filters of 10 points each, and you add 10 more points to each filter, now your little spot in the middle is going to be 20 points of density, not color.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then there's the whole thing of the perception of color is different from person to person. I don't know how the hell we know that.
Well, it is and it isn't. It is.
Well,
when you put numbers to it, it's not.
If you put point at something, say that's blue, and someone else says no, that's red. Well, then
they're wrong.
No, that's not what I meant.
No, the color.
Actually, okay, take pink and and purple. There's very close shades between it. I remember this when I was being an aspiring lighting designer, and I had a little gel pack that had 255 different colors of.
Oh yeah, the Lee sampled slides. Yeah,
right.
I have a couple of those.
I would hold it up, and there was something in there that was called Surprise Pink, which always looked like a purple to me. I said, maybe that's what the surprise is. I don't know. But as I matured and started studying the various pigments and stuff like that, I realized, okay, yes, this is a pink, and but it gives off kind of a purplish hue. So, yeah, you can have a lot of different perceptions.
Right.
Yeah. I could send you a photo of the of the wavelength diagram of that color if you like.
All right. Well, shall we continue on?
There's an interesting relationship between the primary and secondary colors, at least as far as projected light goes in the photography situation. If you're color correcting in a darkroom, and you have a print that comes out, say, 10 points cyan, 10 points too much cyan, which is a visual judgment you make. There's no real measurement for it. A color corrector has to have good eyes. Not everyone can do it.
And remember to reset.
When you have that print, if you want to correct it, you'll go back into the darkroom and you'll add 10 more points of cyan filtration, or subtract its complement, which is red.
And I remember doing a bunch of Cibachrome. That was fun. Cibachrome, I loved Cibachrome because it was very forgiving on the temperature. And so you could come out with some really nice color prints off the slides with shoddy temperature equipment. But anyhow.
All right. Well, I think we should continue on. We have delayed quite a bit. I'll let you finish your thing there, and I'll go over to RJ, and then we're going to continue on.
I just want to know why Jen and Chris are interrupting absolute claptrap with knowledge.
Exactly.
This is just unacceptable, kids.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself being knowledgeable and informative on matters that are empirically understandable by anybody who pretends to have a physics degree, as Claudia so assures us.
Exactly.
And particle physics, though. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
RJ, now you made Jen cry.
You make Jenny cry. I'm sorry.
You are feigning umbrage very well.
Chris, just remember, I know your address and I can sell it to Jenny.
That's true.
It's a matter of public record, man.
Or the highest bidder.
But she doesn't know necessarily where to get it.
Indeed. All right, well, shall we continue on?
Oh, please not.
Oh, but we are. But we are. Here we go.
1827, entitled Aliens Used Planet X to Form Oceans on the Earth, where I talk about the ice and the Planet X frozen ocean coming in,
yeah,
and how the oceans formed on Earth. And article 1817 entitled Planet X and Cloud Formation through Meta Creation, specifically about cloud and how it forms around the Planet X objects. And so in the screenshot, it comes from that same video, the sand is pink.
Could we pause for a moment? I would like to savor this moment. I was fully expecting a certain Cobra Puncher here to interject with the matter creation bit. I'm surprised you didn't go off on her again there, Tornado.
He's too busy playing his game.
Yeah.
He's trying to remain sane.
It's just stupid.
Yes.
One thing her pictures do illustrate that should be noted is the aliens are very, very good at making these colors. I mean, look at that. It's an infinite step gradation.
Yeah.
You know,
to think that there is varied
in digital.
Yeah.
They hired the Bob Ross of aliens for these.
I think you're right. All right, well, let's continue on so we can get through a little bit more here.
Happy little cloud.
You can see it's kind of a peachy pink. rather than white or beige as it should be, even though sand is not reflective.
Drink!
In other words, it doesn't...
Bullshit!
Yes, Tornado.
Bullshit alert. Bullshit alert.
Mm-hmm.
The very fact that we can see sand proves that it is reflective. This is just a flat out fucking lie.
Not to mention, sand is a crystalline substance.
You can see it.
No, don't
That's
say
how
that.
it proves
Don't
that it's
put that.
reflective.
Don't put that in their minds. Sand are crystals.
Crystalline.
Sand is crystals. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Let's watch the crystal video. Yeah.
Shadow, you had your hand
I
up?
didn't mean that.
Yeah, okay, she said a peachy pink. That is more of a, like, peachy orange.
Yeah. More of a salmon. A coral.
Not even a salmon. It's orange. It's a very warm, light orange. The kind that, as Chris pointed out, in, like, lighting design, you would use this kind of shade specifically to illustrate daytime and warmth and natural lighting.
Yeah.
Daytime.
And you'd have a
nighttime.
gradient going from a very dark up to a very light as it goes up the. If you had a backdrop, you know, have a very dark hue down towards the bottom and a very light hue up top.
And also, it's just annoying when people try to convey an exact color.
Right.
Because I live in numbers, not in maths directly, but you know. Mixing colors, for example, I use either 0 to 100% or just use 0 to 257. And you just see how much of this color, how much of this color, how much of this color, and boom, you've got it.
Right.
But this it's kind of peachy, but not all that much peachy, and blah blah blah. It's just.
It's like, I'll give her this.
It's just a filler for her.
It's a shade that you would see on a peach. Sure.
Yeah, but it has
not right.
various
It's
peach.
not-
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay,
not
so-
peach.
So why do they use RGB in photography and CMYK in printing?
Good question. I've always
Because in
wondered that.
photography, you're dealing with light versus pigments of inks.
God damn it.
Oh, was I
But
supposed
it's
to be
fun-
a stupid on that one? I'm sorry.
It's just weird that photographers, in digital photography, the sensors we use do sense the red, green, and blue wavelengths accordingly. But when it gets printed, it has to be converted. However, so I can't remember how many years ago it was, but Sony made a big-ass image sensor. I think it was a CMOS for satellites. It was it was a foot by I can't remember if it was symmetrical, but it was a foot wide and close to as high as well. It had red, green, blue, cyan, magenta, yellow color sensors. That's frickin' awesome.
And isn't it interesting that the one color that digital has the most problems with representing correctly is black?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
because
much
that's
so.
Not light, so yeah.
Nice tracking. What have you done?
Negative 40 volts. Give me negative 40 volts. There's black.
TD Lane, you had your hand up.
Yes, sand happens to be reflective when it's wet, so obviously Dr. Claude has never been to a beach before.
Yeah.
Dr.
I
Claude.
repeat,
No, she-
everything is reflective, and we prove that because we can see it.
It's really
You can
that
see
simple.
it, it's reflective.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dr.
All right.
Regardless of it being real or a simulator.
We also had RJ with the hand up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the science clarified here. Now, the salmon were mentioned. So I want to know whether or not the salmon and the trout that I encounter, like in the fish section of the grocery store, are those the space aliens, and should I be afraid of them?
Yes, and yes.
No, but they're very tasty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah.
they feed the space aliens. The space aliens are the dolphins.
Because
That's
normally,
why
I
when
mean,
they
I've
left,
gone
they said,
through
"So
a
long,
lot
and
of
thanks for all the
salmon with
fish."
leeks.
Hey, I have an
that's-
important trick
Oh,
in terms
salmon
of
with leeks.
buying the right products at the grocery store. You know those coolers where you can they present all the meats, if it's fish or whatever it is. Take note of the lighting conditions there. If the the red colors of the flesh looks especially punchy, if you like, don't judge the meat, the quality of that meat, until you move it away from the light that they use specifically for those coolers.
Oh, I don't want you judging the quality of your meat while you're punching in something in the grocery
No.
store.
That's not me. That's for a tornado. But no, it's actually true that they use a lighting that has I don't know for certain, but they have a special filter on the lights they use, unless they use LEDs, and it just makes the meat look is healthier. The correct term for it. It looks better.
What else helps
in real
that?
life.
Have you ever noticed that nowadays when you buy meat at the store, it's often packaged in a airtight container instead of like wrapped and heat sealed on the bottom like it used to be?
Yeah.
That's because they pump carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, I forget which one, into the package, and it causes the meat to brighten up into the red that is supposedly.
I would say dioxide.
But they do both here, both from the from the factory floor, but also at the butcher's station in the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
some of the products they
to light, cheap, and steel.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes they package the meat that they butcher prepare specifically in a vacuum, and sometimes it's in a not pressurized but closed but not in vacuum container.
Oh, we found a replacement for clams, by the way. They're going wild about the peaches.
Yes. I requested that we had peaches instead of clams for the evening.
Can we impeach Claudia?
I think not.
She is a peachception.
Yeah.
If we were to impeach Claudia, would she clam up?
Ah, I get it. I see what you did there. Well, a couple things from the live chat real quick. We have Hunter D who says, "Who fell?" ? And a laughy face. No, that's still just my cats. They're just, they're having epic cat battles tonight. I don't know why. And we had
I always love a good cat fight.
We had Renee in the chat who says, "Tell Sean I said hi." Hey Sean, you there? Sean.
Yeah, between birds going chirp chirp, yeah.
Ah, yes. Well, Renee says hi.
Hi, Renee.
All right. Well, I think we should continue on. We're actually making pretty decent time. We've only been at this for about an hour, and we're already halfway through. So
cannot let that stand.
That's pretty
got to do something about that.
So we're moving right along.
Moving right along.
I think we should probably continue on. Yes, Mom Nato?
Can we rename Dr. Claudia Albers to Clem Cadiddlehopper?
No.
And insult Red Skelton?
No. Okay. Can
All
we
right.
call her Clodhopper then?
No.
Sure.
Why not?
Isn't that a type of shoe?
No. It just, she is smart. And the fact that she pretends to be dumb and creating this bullshit just so that she can get money for somebody.
Yeah.
You mean like Orphan Red?
Oh, yeah, it's sad.
Mm-hmm.
That name.
And
is it sad or smart?
And the odd thing,
it's sad.
There's this odd thing here that even though a certain person has many tabs open, or otherwise known as very smart or intelligent, and yet they choose to believe something that is complete It's fascinating, really.
Are you censoring yourself on movie night?
That they're smarter because they have more tabs open. It's actually quite stupid because it consumes memory that you could be using for other processing needs.
That's true.
Processing needs, you know.
Yeah, but
Stupid.
just remember that intelligent does not mean wise.
Indeed.
But you have to be intelligent to become wise.
Well, that's why there's separate stats in D&D. I mean.
All right. Well, we're going to continue on.
Ah, crap.
All right. Here we go.
Reflects as a mirror reflects. It does, of course, reflect light, but it shouldn't be reflecting the sky. It's just reflecting the light that makes it look whatever way it usually looks to us. But this sand does not seem to be in its natural coloring.
Oh, sand.
Because sand is not red. It's not red, it's not pink, it's not...
Why
it's
would
sort
it
of
be?
At it at an obtuse angle, you...
Well, is it just me, or does everybody notice that she, like, dances around to the right answer and then falls off the stage?
Yeah, as if she mistakenly slams on the accelerator.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right, Chris.
Yeah.
Mom NATO, you had your hand up?
Yeah, why does she expect the sand to be red?
Because
some types of sand is.
Some sands in certain areas are red, but the sands in Florida and Maine are not red. It is beige.
I really wish we had
Brown.
a fan of the channel, a family member of the channel, practically, in here right now. Stephen Bauman. He's a geologist. He could talk to us about that.
That's true. We haven't had Steve in a while, but he's been very, very busy lately. But I have talked to him.
All sand really is crushed up stone, technically, or minerals that have been crystallized. So, seeing as there are plenty of red stones out there, there are red sand beaches. Just there, like there are black sand beaches. There are
white sand beaches,
green sand.
And in fact, there is also at least one beach, I have no idea where it is, that does not contain sand at all. It looks like it, but it's actually tiny crustacean leftovers, or like snails, for example.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, plankton. Yeah.
When you're at a big body of water like this that has wave action and stuff like that, and you're standing on the beach, and then out a little further you see the waves that are actually breaking over something else out there. Sometimes it'll actually, be right at the surface or just above the surface, and it's made out of sand. What do they call that?
Whitecaps?
No, the thing that the waves are breaking over.
The jetty?
Way out
the
in the
reason,
distance.
well, that's just the reason that happens is just because that the depth,
a bar of something.
Sandbar.
Soap.
See, I thought all this time I thought it was Son of a Beach.
Oh my goodness.
I could not take it anymore. Now I'm buffering.
Flat tire, yeah.
Okay, not a sponsor, but damn good beer anyway.
Percentage?
Not high enough.
Just careful. They still put dihydrogen monoxide in that thing.
They do.
I don't care.
All right, well, let us continue on.
That stuff.
A pale beige, that's the usual color of sand. We don't see that here. So the sand is this color because these are the only colors available for it to reflect, and although there are some slight tones of blue in the image, they are all less than would be expected, again showing a deficiency in blue light within the atmosphere. So basically the only colors for the sand to reflect are these colors. That's why it looks this way. If we had a white object here, it would look reddish or peach or pink. These are the colors that are flowing through the atmosphere. It wouldn't look white because there's something missing. You need all three basic colors to get white.
How?
And if one is missing, you're not going to get white. If the blue is missing, you're going to get yellow. If the green's missing, you're going to get pink.
No. Nope.
And since daylight in the Earth's atmosphere is obtained as a result of an artificial array of devices which draw and accumulate energy from the Earth's core system, that was the subject of the previous article, a red sky or red clouds indicates that this is the energy that the devices are drawing from the Earth's core system, which then flows through the atmosphere and causes it to emit mainly this color of light. So you will look, that's in Article 18.
One color of a cloud is one type of energy, and another color of a cloud. What?
Yeah.
Okay. What? What? Where does she get her kush from? Must be some strong shit.
Well, we have Mom NATO with the hand up.
Yeah. I since the daylight in the Earth's atmosphere is obtained as a result of an artificial array of devices. If there were devices creating our daylight, they would be visible through telescopes, high-powered cameras, and we don't see any of that shit.
Mom NATO, they have cloaking technology. Come on.
Obviously.
Okay. That must be what the stars are at night. Their cloaking system.
Peyote smoking numpty is what she is.
TD Lane, you had your hand up?
I want to know that if clouds are emitting light, then why, if it's overcast, does it get darker?
Not to mention, clouds are still there at night, so why do we have darkness?
I want to know who goes around and turns each one of them off.
I attack the darkness.
Well, obviously the sun is local.
Who pays the electrical bill?
Yeah. The sun and
where
moon
do they connect the wires?
I want to know who created the extension cord long enough to plug the sun in.
They're using wireless energy, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, probably.
Which is actually a thing, but it's just a very, very, very low doses. So,
And Tornado, you had your hand up?
Yeah, my whole thing is she's stumbling onto a sort of correct explanation for why sand will look different colors, but she's neglecting the one key point. That it's not the energy siphoning devices that she thinks that's causing the red color. It's the fact that all the blue and the green light, or the blue light and then some of the green and then most of the green and then some of the red as the sun sets, they're all being scattered. It's called Rayleigh scattering.
No, yeah. Not Anthony.
Yeah.
Going,
RJ, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I think Pixar has a new potential for a cartoon show that's Claudia with a certainty of stupid balls.
No, it's Claudia with a chance of meathead.
Yeah, she's something,
I saw that
all right.
in the chat and I needed to point it out.
All right, well, let us continue on with her lovely video.
Lovely, oh Claudia.
Drink.
Yes, Jen?
We're just kind of behind on the count, so.
Yeah. It shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that low. It's Claudia.
All right.
Has to be up in the clouds.
Here we go, guys.
27, that's in the references. Oh, actually, it's this one. It's 1826. So here you can see the sky over Ohio. This comes from a Mr. MBB 333 video.
Another
It shows
one.
a very pink and purple sky due to the clouds in the sky emitting these colors of light, which indicates that these are the colors of light that are flowing through the atmosphere at this time, due to this being the energy being drawn by the artificial system used to produce daylight in the Earth's atmosphere. So the energy flowing...
Yes, Tornado?
Rayleigh scattering. Asked and answered.
Not to mention, I don't see any purple in there. I see orange. Lots of vivid orange, reddish colors.
There are hues that could be interpreted as purple. Right? That gets into, I think, everybody sees stuff a little different.
She's probably talking about the top left chunk where that darkish bluish gray. It could look purple. And
Yeah, it's like purple waves of grain.
Yeah.
Purple waves of grain? What?
Amber waves of
rain.
Purple Mountain Majesty.
I don't know. Purples,
did
blues.
I get the wrong things purpled?
Yeah.
Purple, we need you.
We have the best purple here. Nope, we lost our purple.
No, I'm still here. I don't have that kind of
smacked.
color vision, so I can't add too much to this.
This is a picture of you then, because there's both purple and orange in it.
That's true. You are correct.
The border is mostly white, so yeah.
Yeah.
It has everything.
All right. Well, shall we continue on?
Yeah.
Begrudgingly, yes.
How much is left?
Too much.
3 minutes.
Oh God.
Maybe
So another hour. Another hour or so.
It equates to at least an hour. Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
Yes. Hey, plucking my eyebrows would be more fun than this.
All right, here we go, guys. Oops, apparently not. Oh God, I just turned her way up. Hold on.
No.
We don't...
Holy shit! No!
Volume was at 170%. All right, here we go.
Going through the atmosphere is what allows the atmosphere to then emit light. And the clouds emit that energy as well. They emit more of it because they are energy depleted. And when there is an excess of energy in one of the colors, they tend to emit more of that. But we can see here that the atmosphere does not look balanced in color. It looks kind of bluish to me, or pinkish. And it's
it looks
obviously
like a Terminator line.
So there is opaque atmosphere right here, probably due to a gravitational planetary gravitational connection in the region. But you can see that the colors are somewhat similar to what we see in the clouds themselves. The color in the atmosphere. We can see by looking at the buildings, they don't look like they are being seen in white light. They look like they are being seen in light that is deficient in some of the colors. In this case, it would be green.
Oh, there's deficient light here. But it ain't there.
Well,
for this.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go over to Bo. I see Bo with the hand up.
Yeah. She told us to look at the atmosphere. How the beep would you want us to look at the beeping atmosphere from a YouTube video? And by the way, while she said that, she was pointing at some clouds. Holy shit balls! Yep, I want some of that weed. Dang. And
I think we almost broke Bo.
I don't even smoke that stuff. What?
I said I think we almost broke Bo. All right, and
The gravity card.
Yeah. TD Lane, you had your hand
Gravity. I have a question. Has she made a video for every last one of these articles she's written?
Yes.
Don't no.
Oh my!
Do not look it up.
See, that's one of the sad features of digital is that you don't have to do things like buy stock or tape or anything like that. So anybody can just build a library of garbage.
And it's for free too.
Yeah, exactly.
We're doomed.
Indeed.
Yeah, we are. I'm so glad I'm old.
Gee, thanks, Jen. Oh,
This
God.
is like Andrew Wakefield. Trust me, used to be a doctor.
Why is my cat attacking my foot?
Because he
Used to
wants
be,
you to
but
stop
just
torturing
because-
us with this.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Somebody at the medical board found out that you were a jackass, so you lost your doctorate or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
I wonder. Oh, right. He doctors some papers or some documents.
Michael Gallagher says, you break him, you buy him. I think that was in relation to breaking you, Bo.
It's a long time ago since I was that young and good looking to actually be able to make money out of that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I didn't need the money that time, but
yeah,
I'm not for sale anymore.
All right. Well, let us continue on. Here we go.
Do it, guys.
As we mainly have pink, we have blue and red then, which produces magenta. So these are some of the artificial devices in the Earth's atmosphere that would be a part of the artificial system that produces daylight and simulates the sun in the Earth's atmosphere.
Oh, look. A cutout of a photo that has a lens flare, and when that photo was taken, it was massively out of focus. Yeah, I had to let that out before I exploded.
That's all right. I believe we have Tornado with the hand up.
Sorry,
yes,
Tornado.
Every single thing in this photo here, or in this particular clip, can be answered with one thing: lens flares or cloud formations.
That's not one thing.
Sorry.
It's two things and they're not related. I'm confused as fuck now.
Exactly.
Don't nitpick. I mean, what are we looking at here? I mean, it's not. It barely even registers.
Well, even as hard as it is to follow, I still trust Tornado much more than I do Claudia.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, what the hell is going on with that title there, the figure 5?
TD Lane, you had your hand up?
Yes, apply palm directly to forehead.
Oh, remember to take your glasses off first.
Do you remember that commercial for Head On? It was like a migraine.
Yeah,
that thing used to drive me insane, that commercial, and that's just what it reminded me of. All right, we are going to continue on.
I was going for.
Thanks, TD Lane.
That most devices in the sky would be
All right, here we go, guys.
About that in Article 1826.
Oh, no.
And this is a large concave mirror. Again, it would be part of these devices. And it's covered in cloud, as you can see. And
no.
You know, we were originally making such good progress.
Tornado, just let it go.
That is not a concave mirror. That is an
We
image
know
of the
this.
sky.
Asked and answered.
Yes. God, it's just, it's Claudia. What can we expect?
I would expect that most of the devices would be
Speaking of.
cloaked. And they seem to be cloaked in cloud. So the mirror is clearly cloaked in cloud, which suggests that most of the devices in the sky would be similarly cloaked, and suggests that they produce sound waves of the right frequency for cloud to form around them, as they do around airplanes approaching the speed of sound. You may look at Article 1830.
Yes, Mom Nita?
Okay, first off, clouds do not emit light. They don't emit sound waves. They are formed by evaporation and condensation. I can't remember the evaporation and I think it's condensation. It's the cycle.
Nucleation.
We're not doing vibrations and frequencies here.
Oh my God.
Mom?
Yeah.
You said that the devices themselves emit sound waves, which clouds form around.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
That's not even right either.
It doesn't matter. Nothing in the sky except for planes and jets and shit emit sound waves.
Mommy, there's another plane.
Wait a minute. Clouds make sound. What like thunderstorms? Duh.
Okay, they're not.
Gotcha.
What I'm thinking of is Claudia doesn't understand that to get clouds to form like from sound waves, they have to be shock waves. In other words, huge pressure changes which cause instant condensation and then re-evaporation as the pressure wave moves through the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they can do that. They can do that in a bottle too.
Name, you know?
Yeah, you would think.
With a bottle and really cold water and stuff, and
yeah,
yeah. That's cool.
All right.
You can actually do it without any tools whatsoever, and just use your mouth. You can make that cloud formation.
No, I'll use your
inside
mouth. Thank you.
I can make clouds.
Wait, what are we talking about here?
It's what's she called?
In conclusion, we're almost done.
Yeah, right.
We're so close, guys.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let's
We are. Let us see if we can get through it.
entitled Creating Matter with Sound Waves for more details. So in conclusion, dramatic colors in the sky at sunrise and sunset are produced artificially through the daylight and sun simulation system in operation near Earth's atmosphere, which are operated by aliens. The system draws energy from the...
Wait, how is that in conclusion? We didn't really talk about aliens at all, but all of a sudden that's our conclusion. They're operated by aliens.
Yes.
And I just want to know, well, okay, that's all fine and dandy,
Well,
but
what else would they be
what
like?
is the
Penguins?
sun doing then?
Well, Tornado, you had your hand up?
Yes, so basically, I'm Claudia Albers. I misunderstand Riley's scattering. Therefore, aliens. Ladies
Pretty
and
much.
gentlemen, this is a classic non sequitur.
Yeah, pretty much.
And an argument from incredulity. Just because you don't understand Riley's scattering doesn't mean it's fake.
Yeah.
Just because you don't understand doesn't mean it's aliens.
Chris Kelling, you had your hand up?
Yeah, two points here. One, I don't understand how someone with Cloud in her name can get something about Cloud so freaking wrong.
Yeah.
Other than she's making stuff up, we know that. Okay. And then
that was kind of obvious.
And then I'm just looking down at the references. She actually has someone other than herself listed as a reference.
Oh my god, it's a miracle.
Where? I don't see it yet.
Oh no! Oh, I was reading that as a first name.
Okay. Nope, that's all still her.
So
And you know what?
So she's
Even if-
self-referential. How can she cite herself to prove so?
Because she's
Super
Claudia
chat, super
Albers. Yes, we did have a $2 super chat from Cajun Crustacean who says, in conclusion, absolute gibberish. Yeah, pretty much. That's the bulk of her argument. Just gibberish.
Her usual bullshit.
Exactly.
Am I the only one thinking that if she eventually actually does use a reference that doesn't start with Albers, comma, space, capital C, period, it'll probably just be a synonym and still be her.
Yeah.
That or
known to
get
plume.
sued.
Bo, would you go on a date with her if she asked?
No.
That's a good question.
If I go on a date with somebody, the first thing I, so to speak, look at is not something that you can see. I go for what's inside their heads or isn't inside. I need someone with actual, sense. So hell no. Doesn't matter how gorgeous she is or how rich she is or whatever. I don't care.
I want a woman I can have an intelligent conversation with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sean did too, but he got me instead.
From an old friend, Brooke McCormick, her intelligence has to at least match her cup size.
What?
That's a good standard. I kind of like that.
But we don't use letters in IQ. No,
that
I
was
just
a
have to run
reference
it.
to an old. That was a reference to an old character who used to appear on movie night, Brooke McCormick.
Yeah.
Who was also originally known as Cap Brony. There's my shout out to you, Brooke, if you're watching.
Boot cap.
We miss
Hashtag boot cap.
In Shadow, you had your hand up?
Yes. I was going to do this earlier, but I'm so tired I for a second. So, she tried to say that aliens are creating these clouds with the different colors, all that. Apparently I'm an alien, because watch this science experiment.
Oh boy.
Let's watch. Oh my god, a cloud!
What?
Alien, go for her.
Craziness.
Shadow is a real life chemtrailer. She's dangerous.
Oh
And I
dear.
feel like I just
Black are
totally
coming for you.
disproved her entire video with vape.
Yeah, pretty much.
Careful, the men in black are coming for you now, Shadow.
Yeah. TD Lane, you had your hand up?
I think I will sum up the panel's entire thoughts for this video. Fuck! No!
I like it.
Video.
Yeah.
Or the the title of the, what is it, the fourth Sharknado film?
Yeah.
Hell no!
And we did have another super
Tornado
chat
3.
from. We had a super chat from Morton Nielsen for $89, who says, so now we know who turns on and off the lights in the clouds. It's the aliens. They installed Philip Hue everywhere and have an iPhone. That also explains all the colors. Yes, that does sound pretty accurate.
That's actually more plausible than Claudia.
Indeed. The best part is I could turn on the colored light in the bedroom where Sean is, and he wouldn't even know.
Yeah, but Bluetooth doesn't reach that far. You'd still have to get up there to turn the switch on and off.
Well, if you use the older ones, it's on.
Oh, well. Why is it Bluetooth and not Redtooth?
I don't know.
Because it was named after some Nordic king or something in lore.
A Danish king.
Something
Danish.
Like that. So,
a Danish king called Harald Blåtand.
Yeah, they were thinking of using
Bluetooth.
They were thinking of using a bagel king, but nobody could spell the word then.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't had a bagel in a while.
I saw a documentary on that, on the Bluetooth invention itself once. They added that in. It was actually quite fascinating. I never knew that.
Fun fact about that Danish king. He leads Denmark in Civilization 5.
So we can go to sleep.
I don't know what that sleep thing is.
You can check out anytime, Mom.
I'll go for a double feature.
All right. Well, let's see what the last little bit of her video is. It is just about ended. She's at her citations.
Okay, everybody shut up.
System which, upon flowing through the Earth's atmosphere, produces daylight and the different colors seen at sunset and sunrise. And these are the references. This is Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X physicist.
She references this paper.
Of course she did.
Wait a minute. What?
No.
No.
This is paper 1828.
Yes, this is 28.
She referenced the one right before it.
Okay.
Yes, we
Doesn't
do.
make it any better. But...
Morton Nielsen.
Herself, so it's still circular.
Morton Nielsen for $17 says it's Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth. Damn it!
I thought the bulbs used Bluetooth.
There is a difference.
No, the bulbs use Wi-Fi.
But the fine. The range on Wi-Fi doesn't reach the cloud.
Yeah, okay. I have to put my nerd cred in here because it's important. Apparently, Philips Hue does not use Wi-Fi. They have never used Wi-Fi. They use a hub. Yeah, they use a proprietary system on the same frequency, and it's almost the same as Bluetooth, but it isn't Bluetooth. The newer ones can be used with Bluetooth, but also with the regular. Why can't I remember the model? I can't remember what they called it right now.
My vibrator is operated with Wi-Fi. So
well, there's the Philips Hue use the bridge, and then the LIFX brand use the Wi-Fi. There's a bunch of brands of different bulbs and stuff. Yes, we did have another.
Renee Enemy just had a birthday. They turned 59 37 minutes ago.
Happy birthday!
Also,
we have
super chat.
Yes, we do. Yes. We did have another $5 super chat from Ghostly Enigma, who says, this is in relation to the, I think, would you date Claudia Albers comments from earlier, who says, I would, as long as the date is over Challenger Deep and no one questions or asked about the missing weights, duct tape, and date.
And
okay,
and
little
a
creepy,
50-pound bag of lime and a shovel.
Yeah, thanks, Bo.
Would she survive a drop down to the Marianas Trench?
Maybe into the hollow earth.
She hasn't gotten any brain left.
No, she wouldn't.
She's
an airhead.
She'll probably float.
Is that density or buoyancy?
Like you do on a first date, feed the sharks.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they would avoid her. They would get gassed.
Have really cool nicknames.
It's also the last date.
Are we done yet?
With that video, yes, we are finicued.
No double feature.
I don't know.
Well, do you know the times of the other possibilities?
Maybe
handpick a short one.
Long, and longer. They're all pretty long. Let me see.
This was a 10-minute video, and it took us nearly 2 hours.
That's 13.
Well, it was cloudy.
Claudia does corrode the
Ooh,
brain.
that one's 22
Always
minutes.
takes a long time.
You see, she's involved in verbal
Really kind of
diarrhea,
wanted
and
to
so
know
it just
what that
kind of
crystal
it's
stuff
communicable
was about.
disease.
Yeah, the crystals is 22 minutes.
Oh God.
Fills the brain with
Yeah, let's
waffles.
not.
Yeah, we'd be here till next Friday. Yeah, I don't think we don't have any short ones. So I think we'll start to wrap things up here. So let's go around the room and do our final thoughts. We'll start with well, Tornado, you have your hand up, so we'll do your hand.
Yeah, Claudia Albers has to be one of the densest people I have ever encountered.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's only behind the following people: Kent Hovind, Russian Vids, and Jism.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, RJ, what was the Jeranism scale tonight?
Oh gosh. Well, given the fact that she is allegedly a physicist, the notions of it are so juvenile, it's actually only about 0.6 gerunds, because there lacks audacity, there lacks a panache. I mean, really pointing to pictures of clouds and deciding that these are the impact of aliens.
Yeah.
But her
0.6.
constant repetitive use of her own crap as references, would that be a multiplier somehow for the Jern scale?
Well, yes, but then you have to divide by 0.
Oh, okay.
So you got to watch out about that.
Yeah.
There is a whole transfinite number mathematics that applies to people who suffer from cranial blockage of the rectum, but it requires special mathematical degrees.
Well, she uses those negative exponents too, right?
Complex numbers at all.
I'm sure her rectum is blocked and it has been rerouted to her mouth.
Yeah.
That's what she's spewing.
Yeah.
Oh no, they don't do ostomies that high up. They're always in the lower
Cute
area.
little pug.
Yes, the cute little pug.
I
And my
think it's something different. I think she's just in it for the ding 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 catch.
Yeah. We also have the picture up of my disabled cat, apparently.
Absolutely. The one that has gotten so many nasty things from
Yes.
that idiot incel guy. Good
Yes.
gravy. Poor little
He's
cat.
now known as Mr. Delete permanently because he's deleting his channel again.
Wait a minute, who's this? Who's deleting?
Mystery Elite. He didn't like the fact that somebody gets better burns than he does, so he's deleting his channel.
Yes.
It's sad to realize that and Claudia are the same species as Da Vinci and Madame Curie. And,
Yeah, that just doesn't seem
did
right.
we have anything to do with his shutting down his channel?
Yes, yes, I did.
Yes, Sean and I did. I debunked him. He replied. I replied to his reply, and then Sean replied to his reply.
To be fair, he didn't actually get to the bunk level.
No,
Well,
no.
He was sort of fine doing ad homs back at Sly Strikeling here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I took ad homs back at him, and he just couldn't handle that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
you know what
he's-
they say: if you can't handle the
Bully.
heat, just quit the bitching.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
he's
regular old Donald Trump.
I mean, how could anybody have bad things
Well,
to say about that little kitty?
Let's just say I went through his entire video in a well-produced video and, pointed out multiple things and blah, blah, blah. And his was, your headphones aren't plugged in. Let's talk about your appearance and let's talk about your disabled cat. So, that was the level of...
Kept on going after the headphones.
Oh, the headphones was hysterical. Yeah.
Which is odd. I mean, my headphones, the ones I'm using right now, aren't plugged in either. My microphone that I'm using right now isn't plugged in either. So they still work.
Yeah.
We talked about this earlier, a thing called Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Not in this case, but
Yeah.
I'm working on 600 megahertz for this guy. But
Well, he thought I photoshopped the splitter on the end of my headphones cable, so...
so he doesn't know how Photoshop cannot work on live video?
He doesn't get that, I don't think.
He admitted that it wasn't photoshopped after I did the live
Ah,
video.
he admitted it and then deleted his comment, and I didn't get a screenshot of
it
it.
would still not be
but
photoshopped.
let him know why he deleted his comment. I pinned it just so people could see it.
Yeah.
You know, he says, yeah, fine, okay, it's real. And then he proceeded to ad hom me about my teeth. And,
Yeah.
You know, how can, you know, Sly Strickling kiss a man with teeth like me? And
yeah.
Went on and on. I just went on about his neck muscle that's, you know, going from ear to ear. Looks like, you know, he's been self-servicing himself. So he came back with Walmart comments. So I said, okay, I apologize. I was wrong. You didn't, it's not self-inflicted for your neck muscle. It's just because of that little testicular safety or impact safety device you have on your chin, aka a hair bag, that we can definitely tell that your real name is Neil and Bob. and he replied one more time and then he immediately deleted the comment.
Yeah.
Maybe you should
and by the
go
way,
and find that deleted comment and then just take a picture of it and upload it to Imgur and provide it in the link.
Just a note, Sean, he did
chat.
delete his most recent video where he says he's deleting his channel. So maybe he didn't like all the backlash. Anyway,
I'll poke my head in from time to time.
Yeah.
Because fuck him.
We have
no thanks.
We have a Chris Kelling with the hand up.
Yes, I just wanted to do a little bit of a plug here.
Mm-hmm.
Our very own Shadow Grim has past few weeks been doing a live stream on Saturday nights starting at 10:45 called Game of Fools, and we have a blast. It'd be great if we had more than just 2 people watching this week. So.
That's true. That would probably make for more fun.
Especially right now, we actually are in our Cards Against Humanity game. We now have a movie night deck that we are building.
That's awesome.
Are we going to include Claudia in there?
We have Punching the Cobra,
Oh,
Claudia,
man.
All Bears.
That's awesome. Can one of you guys post the
Clams.
link in the
Please tell
live
me
chat,
there's clams
please?
in there.
Yes, clams are in there.
Clams are awesome.
Shadow, if you could drop the link in the...
Yeah, that would be great if you could
I dropped it into the chat right now.
pop it in there for me. Thank you. Well, thank you for that, Chris Kelling. I appreciate the plug. Yes, Shadow definitely deserves the views and the subscribers and the clicks and everything else. So head on over there and check it out tomorrow night, right? Or later this evening. I don't know. Whatever the hell time it is.
Yes, Saturday at 10:45 Eastern, 7:45 Pacific.
Awesome. Yes,
Hey,
go check it out.
Side Strickling, speaking of clicks,
Tornado.
here's a shout out to Days Gone By. To Claudia Albers. You don't know Jack!
Maybe she does know Jack, but Jack won't come over anymore.
That's
We've
true.
never been introduced.
Exactly.
Hit the road, Jack.
My hand is up.
Yes, it is, Jen. I was going to get to you next.
Okay, well, here we go.
All right.
Earlier, it was said something about heat in kitchens and stuff. The correct saying is, if you can't stand the heat, get better lubricant or slow down.
You are correct, Jen.
That's for when you have a true man or a true woman.
Yeah. And Bo, you had your hand up again?
Yeah, it's just for a final one there. My phone is being subjected to Claudia Albers' YouTube channel right now. This video that we just wrecked our brains on was uploaded approximately 18 hours ago with 619 views. I was somewhat disappointed by the by the comments put in the comment section 13 hours ago. Now who can argue against this fact? Doctor, you are awesome. Those who do not wholeheartedly agree need to kiss my entire X Factor.
Are you serious? There's people that actually believe this crap?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Tortukans, all of them. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He did not just say kiss my entire X Factor.
Yes, he
Hey,
did.
just go in there.
I genuinely thought
I
that
need
she
a-
was just somebody
I
that
need
people
the links
laughed
for
at and
this.
stuff. People
No.
actually believe her.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well,
Uh-huh.
I am going
They're
to
calling
say
me.
goodbye because I just about fell asleep.
All right. Well, good night, Mom Nato. Thank
How
you for
can you
coming
love
again.
Mom
Nato.
How can you
Nice
fall
to
asleep
bye.
while being tortured?
Because I'm tired and I've spent the last 2 days running around car dealerships with my mother trying to convince her not to sell both the vehicles and buy a new vehicle for $34,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this a custom
No,
Jaguar rebuilt by Chip Foose or something?
No, she has car payments on 2 vehicles. One of them was her husband who died, and she needs to get rid of one of the vehicles to lower her monthly payout.
Mm-hmm.
And they offered to buy both vehicles for negative equity. And yeah, just oh my god. It was
Well, we're glad you were able to come tonight, so thank you for that, Mom Nato, and I hope you have a good night.
Yep,
I'm
you
probably
all
gonna
have a
be
good
taking
night
off
too.
so that way I can do some of my own thing. So see y'all.
Good night,
Bye-bye,
Tornado.
guys.
Mom Nato.
Night, everyone, and I'll be back tomorrow for more stupid.
All right.
Yes, we will see you for Cards Against Humanity.
Awesome.
Or whatever we play.
Have a good night, guys. All
Night,
right.
guys.
RJ, shameless plugs.
Oh, just my project. Buy my books, the fiction and nonfiction. You can find them all on Amazon.
Oh my shit. Merchandise.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody should get. You have the perfect temporal displacement distancing by going to Jules Verne's 1872. I mean, you can't beat that for being distant.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. And did anybody else have anything that they'd like to say or shill or do?
Yes. I will. I feel so stupid because I keep forgetting the name of the show, but the EIE network, Dick Dawson's baby, is popping up a new show this Sunday. That's being led by Ilya Moon, who's been here, and Christ Puncher. And I'm going to be their first guest.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're jealous of you, uncalled for. So.
All right. Well, we also, I think that's it. Purple, did you have anything?
Nothing particular. Just I do my usual chats on Wednesday at noon and Thursday at midnight.
Awesome. How's everything since the move?
It's pretty good. I mean, the lockdown made things a bit strange, but overall I'm doing pretty well here.
Awesome. And TD Lane, anything from you?
I should have a video out on the 30th. I was planning to have it out on Sunday, but my schedule for the weekend got pretty badly fucked over. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look forward to that. And Sean Hufford?
Too tired to have anything.
Tired and hungry.
Long day.
Yes, it has been a very long day. Indeed. Shadow, I know Chris plugged for you, but do you have anything to add or plug?
I mean, of course, I'll plug Game of Fools. We do officially have a Twitter set up now. It's at game_fools. I'll be posting the links there and polls and suggestions for cards for the game nights. Always accepted. Other than that,
how does one actually get involved in the game?
You let me know.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's how it's going lately.
The unofficial invite yourself.
Pretty much right now.
Yeah.
It's, at least when we're doing the Cards Against Humanity, I don't really have a cap on how many people I have playing. The more players, the more fun.
Mm-hmm.
The only times I have a cap is when we're doing Jackbox, because some of them have an installed cap, like
Right.
only 6 players.
Mm-hmm. I've never played Cards Against Humanity.
Honestly, Mom NATO's first time was last Saturday, and she caught on pretty quickly.
I used to play it in an online group, and it was definitely a lot of fun. So definitely check it out. At least even just to watch it is fun.
And the exact opposite of politically correct.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, very very unpolitically correct. All right.
Sometimes it's so worth it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Awesome. Well, I'm so glad that everybody was able to make it tonight. Thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate you all.
It's always nice to come.
It is. You are correct.
It's especially nice when you have friends who will help you come.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's why we have so many. The more, the merrier.
We got through the whole show and then the very last bit.
Of course.
Bo, you were clearing your throat?
Yeah.
Well, we all do it in different ways.
Oh, hello.
That's how we get to the outcome.
The nurse.
I was wondering. Well, my physical therapist after my last surgery. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would let her
nobody
clear my
guess if you
throat
call
every
them
day.
that.
Oh well. Ugh. No. I kind of want to. I feel like we should. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? No, let me try again. I feel that it would be the best if we put it to a vote whether or not to have Albers defile that wheel again, at least for the next 6 months.
Hey, I've been doing pretty good about spacing her out. We've gone a couple weeks without Claudia.
Yes.
I was about to say.
I mean, you guys are basically getting one a month.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but we need more flat earthers. Does Chad agree? We need more flat earthers.
The problem I have with more so
I mean, when was the last time we went after a real life?
The problem with the flat earthers is that there's nothing new out of flat Earth.
Well, there's nothing new out of Claudia either.
No, but
Well, she
I did run
mentioned
across
Planet
one.
X 3 times this time, so yeah.
I did run across one new theory to confuse the flat earthers.
Ooh.
Well, they say Australia doesn't exist, but what if Australia is just on the other side of the ice wall?
Ooh. I hadn't thought of that.
So wait, do
Fucking A.
Flirts just not believe in the Hemsworths?
Well,
I was
don't
talking with
know
somebody
how
from
long-
Melbourne, and so they must be aliens.
Exactly.
I don't know how long ago
Thor?
it was.
no,
Yeah,
RJ, I've got it. People from Australia, they're crisis actors.
Oh, that
no.
makes sense.
No, Alex Jones, please. But seriously though, I can't remember how many years ago it was. Now I'm almost convinced that it was a troll planting a seed that had to do with Australia not actually existing, that it was a big hoax.
Jeez.
And of course, flat earthers being flat earthers, they jumped on it. That's my well, yeah, that's my theory, if I dare use that word.
Ugly German Truth says, if you did not mean spacing her out, referring to sending her in a small box to a big planet far away, you are doing it wrong.
Let's send her to Planet X.
That's
least
awesome.
Use more than one box.
Yeah. Ugly German Truth, that's awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, I think with that, we are going to wrap up. As soon as I find my window here. There we go. Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody again for showing up and being here another week with us. I appreciate you all. And panel, thank you all so much. And say goodnight, panel.
Good night, panel.
Good night, panel.